Hello, it's already been a week since my last video, so it is again time to do a reading update on really interesting books that I've read in the past week-ish. So first I want to mention that I'm continuing my progress in the Great Turtle Universe reread. So I'm currently on the first series in that, which is Song of the Lioness, and I read In the Hand of the Goddess by Tamora, Pierce's second book in Alanas Quartet. And in this, we spend time with Alana during her squire years. And overall in this book, we watch Alana as she needs to protect her beloved prince from an evil sorcerer. And on reread, I am just shocked about how fast this book goes. Time passes very, very quickly in this book, yet somehow we also still have the time to completely fall in love with all of Alana's friends. It's an amazing cast of characters, and I'm really enjoying spending time with them. So that mentioned, onto some other books that I've read this week. I did another reread. I reread Infomocracy by Malka in anticipation for the sequel to this book coming out this year. And this is in the category of books where you have a kind of a near-ish sci-fi where there's no countries anymore. Nation-states have been abolished, and I really like this category of sci-fi. One book in this, for instance, is True Like the Lightning by Ada Palmer. Anyway, in Infomocracy. So we move from nation-states in favor of global micro-democracy. And in micro-democracy, the governments, they compete for 100,000 block regions that have 100,000 people in it, and these blocks are called sentinels. And so every 10 years the governments compete to win the most sentinels, and whoever gets the most sentinels wins the supermajority. At the beginning of the book, we start with having had 2 election cycles so far with this new system of government, and tension is really high as we are coming up against the 3rd election in this society. And it is a political intrigue book with some sci-fi politics, not real-life politics, which were definitely a bummer in my opinion. And there's also like spy, tech thriller elements to it. There's also some pretty cool fight scenes. And most of all, like what's really exciting is that there's a lot of data geekery in it, which I geeked out about and I totally love. So I love the blend of the political intrigue and lots of heavy data and spying and fight scenes, and it's just a really, really great book. Another book that I read this week is Empress of a Thousand Skies, which is by Rhoda, Belleza, and this I think is marketed towards young adults, but I would say it is more of a middle grade level book, just so you know. In this we have our crown prince Rhi, and Rhi is the only surviving heir of her space dynasty, and she wants revenge for the death of her family. She's really, really pissed. Thing is, on the eve of her planned revenge, she's attacked and has to escape. And then starts a whole plot of lots of political intrigue, though of the very predictable kind, which is why I say this is probably for a much, much younger audience. So for me, it felt pretty flat, but I think that is a pretty good introduction to sci-fi for a very young audience, maybe even like late elementary school, middle grade sort of range. And moving along, I saved the best for last. This is the best of best books. It is The Stone Sky by NK Jemisin, and it's amazing. And all of the other superlative words that you can think of. I can't think of a lot of words for this. I don't know. I want to say all of the exclamatory words and sounds at you. I'm not a great writer like the goddess that is NK Jemisin. She did an amazing job with this book in this series. So The Stone Sky is the 3rd and final book in the Broken Earth trilogy. And I have talked about the other 2 books, the 5th season and Obelisk Gate, in other videos on how great they are. It's got incredible story and world building that's so interesting, and the writing, the gorgeous, gorgeous writing. The first 2 books already blew me away, and then this 3rd and final book in the series, holy crap, surprised me beyond what I thought was possible. It is an incredible achievement. All of the books are so well crafted, and I think what really came out even more at this last book is the rawness of all of the emotion. Like, the emotional arc through the finale just really hit me. It is unmatched. Just as I said, the craft and rawness, an unmatched achievement, I think, amongst books. It's the best fantasy series, period, and I love it so much, and you just really should go read it. It's so good. So I don't have enough words or no, I can't think of the proper words to describe the best of the best. It's so good. So those are my emotions. I hope you enjoyed just like feeling maybe the emotions that I'm having. They're just gonna come off of me without me knowing what words go with these emotions. But it's really, really good. The Broken Earth trilogy is my favorite. Now, I cannot believe that this achievement happened, and I'm so excited for what will happen in the genre post Broken Earth trilogy, because it sets a whole new mark for greatness. It's so good. And so I need to just like wrap this up because I'm just gonna ramble on at this point. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about these books. Go read Stone Sky. Till next time, my lovelies.